Kayo ay nasa newsroom ngayon, tatakayin natin ang mga napapanahong isyu na mahalaga sa inyo. Kulang ang kakayanan at pondo ng Pilipinas para magsagawa ng scientific research sa Benham rice kaya pumayag ang gobyernong gawin ito ng China. Yan ang paliwanag ng Malacanang kung bakit pinayagan ng China na magsaliksik sa Benham rice na sumasakop sa 13 milyong ektarya na pinaniniwalaang mayaman sa langis at minerals.
Because no one has applied and no one can do it because apparently it's capital intensive. You do not need a permit for any Filipino corporation to conduct scientific investigation in Benham rice because it is ours. So that's not something that a consent has to be given to by the government.
Ang Benham rice ay nasa silang bahagi ng Luzon, malapit sa mga probinsya ng Aurora at Isabela. Iba pa ito sa mga pinag-aagawang parte sa West Philippine Sea. Nagdesisyon na noon ang United Nations na may sovereign rights ang Pilipinas sa Benham rice na tinatawag ng Philippine rice. Nagbabala naman si Liberal Party President Senator Kiko Pangilinan sa pagpayag ng gobyerno sa China na magsaliksik. Aniya, malalagay sa alanganin ang eksklusibong karapatan ng Pilipinas sa lugar, lalo pat di naman daw mapagkakatiwala ang partner ang China. Sabi rin ng ilang marine experts, dati na namang nakapag-research sa Benham rice ang DENR, DOST at Bureau of Fisheries, pati ng mga eksperto mula sa University of the Philippines at iba pang universidad. Dapat lang daw gawing prioridad ng gobyerno ang pagre-research sa Benham rice at maglaan pa ng dagdag na pondo. Ano pong masasabi niyo sa pagpayag ng gobyerno sa China na magsaliksik sa Benham rice? Tama lang ba ito o may basihan ba ang agam-agam ng oposisyon na malalagay sa alanganin ang eksklusibong karapatan ng Pilipinas sa lugar? Tingin niyo ba, kaya naman ng Pilipinas na gumawa ng sarili nitong research tulad ng sinasabi ng ilang eksperto? Mag-comment po sa ating issue ngayon at babasahin namin yan bago matapos ang programa. Sa panahon ngayon, ang pagkakaroon ng sariling sasakyan ay maituturing ng pangangailangan. Pero dahil na rin sa mas mataas na presyo ng brand new na sasakyan, sa dami ng mga sasakyan sa lansangan at sa kalaunay pagbaba ng tinatawag na investment value nito, mas wise raw na bumili na lang ng second hand o gamit ng kotse. Ang mga dapat niyong isaalang-alang at suriin, tatalakayin natin ngayong umaga. Kasama natin si Bert Swansing, dating LTO Chief at Secretary General ng Philippine Global Road Safety Partnership. Magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga, Ruth, at magandang umaga sa mga sumusubaybay sa inyong programa.
So, Bert, paki-explain sa amin, syempre bukod sa mas mura talaga yung second-hand cars, ano ba yung posibleng advantage nito over, kung meron man, over a brand new car, aside from the price?
Ang unang-una dapat tingnan kung kayo ay bibili ng gamit na sasakyan, used vehicle, is yung estado ng sasakyan. No? Anong modelo ito, ilang taon na ito ginagamit, titingnan ang odometer, yung sa may speedometer, kung ilang kilometro na ang tinakbo. Then mahalaga ring nasuriin ang papel, no? Yung registration certificate, at ito'y dapat gawin ninyo na pumunta sa LTO mismo, no? I-verify yung authenticity ng nasabing registration certificate, at makakatulong din kung meron siyang latest na PNP clearance. No? Dahil kasi baka hindi nagmamatch yung registration certificate saka yung sasakyan, dahil baka nakaw yung sasakyan.
Tama po.
Na-tampered yung mga identification.
Pero kung kunwari, ilang taon ba yung sasakyan na pwede pang magamit as a second-hand or mabili na second-hand vehicle?
Dito sa ating bansa, wala namang limit as to the age of the vehicle for as long as it is roadworthy. Kaya dapat na tingnan mabuti, suriin mabuti yung sasakyan. Unang-una yung makina, pakinggan ang tunog ng makina kung meron kayo na naririnig na kakaibang tunog. Suriin yung sasakyan. Kung nakikita nyo may lumalabas na langis doon sa valve cover, then that means nagpa-pumping oil na yan. Kung kumakain na ng langis yan, yung emission, tingnan kung pwede itong pumasa sa emission test. Then yung kabuuan ng sasakyan, yung kaha, then yung under chassis, yung preno, patakbuhin, i-test drive. At i-notice kung ano yung mga kalampag na naririnig nila.
Pero ibig sabihin, kunwari, kahit 10 years old na yung kotse, kung maayos pa naman, pwede pa rin yun.
Yes.
Oo.
Kasi marami tayong mga sasakyan na segunda mano matatawag. Like for example, kung hindi naman masyadong gamit, although let's say, 10 taon na, 15 taon, pero hindi masyadong gamit, makikita yan doon sa odometer, kung ilang
ilang
kilometro
mileage.
na
Oo,
ang
oo.
tinakbo ng sasakyan. Kung gumagana yung odometer.
So ilan ba dapat yung pwedeng ma-consider pa na magandang takbo or mileage?
Ang rule of thumb, of course, it should not be more than 100,000 kilometers. Ano? Pero yun nga, depende yun kasi sa yung may-ari, yung dating may-ari, no? Kung paano niyang ginagamit ang sasakyan.
Kasi minsan sa ads, nilalagay pa nila lady-driven yung car,
Yes,
di ba? Nilalagay pa nila na gano'n.
Kasi pag lady-driven, ang ibig sabihin na maingat ang pagkagamit. Pero meron din namang babaeng driver na
Wala rin naman pakialam.
Walang pakialam, ano? Yung pamangkin ko nga kung gamitin yung sasakyan namin, akala mo siya lang ang sasakyan sa kalsada.
So depende pa rin talaga. So talagang kailangan i-check ng mabuti.
Yes, yes.
Yung mga nagbebenta po online, anong dapat tatandaan dun sa mga nagbebenta online?
Yung nagbebenta online, remember, hindi sapatos yung bibili ninyo, no? Bibili niyo sasakyan. So dapat kaharap niyo mismo yung sasakyan. Do not yung ma-attract na porket maganda ang tingin niyo sa sasakyan, then magbibigay na kayo ng down payment or yung paunang bayad.
Yung sa mga nabibili naman sa bangko na parang na...
Yung mga repossess.
Opo.
Well, depende sa status ng repossessed vehicle. Kasi merong mga na-repossess ang bangko, kaya na-repossess, hindi na binayaran ng may-ari dahil na-involved sa isang sakuna or whatever. No? So, ganun din ang sistema. Kailangan uriin mo na mabuti, no? Para masiguro mo na hindi ka bumibili ng lemon na sasakyan.
Tapos minsan in the past, parang naririnig ko yung sinasabi na maganda yung itsura ng kotse pero yung pala nabaha na dati, tapos inaayos lang nila na
yung mga lumubog,
pinapalitan. Oo, paano mo malalaman yun kaya? Kasi pinapalitan nila pati pintura, di ba?
Makikita ko, halimbawa, mas mabuti kung dadalhin mo sa kasa, no? Kung papayag yung may-ari na ipasuri mo sa kasa.
Okay.
Kasi kung halimbawa, like for example ngayon, ang karamihan na sasakyan natin may mga computer box. No? So, like nung mga nakaraang panahon na lumubog sa baha, so dapat yung computer box na yon pinapalitan. Hindi yun nire-repair dahil pag ni-repair yun, chances are, of course, first, wala nang warranty. So, pagkakagawa, maaaring hindi maayos.
Bert, balikan lang natin yung mga minention mo na documents na mahalagang kailangan hanapin. You even mentioned PNP clearance. Ano-ano pa ulit ito?
Yung dalawa ng bagay ang hahanapin natin. Ano? Una-una is yung Certificate of Registration dahil yan ang pakikita niya sa LTO, then makikita ng una-una kung updated siya sa kanyang registration. Ano? Pangalawa, which is mahalaga rin, is yung registration certificate niya nagmamatch doon sa sasakyan. Dahil kasi marami dyan, ninakaw yung sasakyan, tinumper yung engine number, tsaka yung chassis number. So, akala mo genuine, ano? Pero yung pala nakaw yung sasakyan.
And also, pag nakuha mo na, kailangan mabilis din yung proseso ng pagpalit ng registration sa pangalan mo, di ba?
Yes, yan ang karamihan na kamalian ng ibang nagmamayari ng mga segunda mano sasakyan. Although, kasi ang sinasabi nila, temporary lang yung binili nila, dahil ibebenta rin nila uli, kaya hindi nila pinapalitan ng pangalan. Pero, ang nalalagay sa disadvantage dyan is yung previous na may-ari. Dahil halimbawa, meron nangyari sa sasakyan while in the possession na ng bagong may-ari at hindi na i-transfer, ang unang-unang hahabulin siyempre kung kanino nakapangalan yung sasakyan. So, yung dating may-ari.
Okay. Again, where can they contact you in case may mga questions pa sila about our...
Well, they can contact me at the number that I'm using right now. It's 0918-934-8707 or you can email me. Yung email address is swansing.alberto@gmail.com.
Okay, maraming pong salamat kay Mr. Bert Swansing. Maraming interesado dyan sa topic na yan kasi sir. Abangan, pagbabawal sa mga empleyado ng gobyerno sa mga kasino, mas paiigtingin ng otoridad. At sa gitna ng kontrobersyal na parangal na kanyang tinanggap mula sa University of Santo Tomas, Assistant Secretary Mo Kausod, isasauli raw ang Government Service Award. Huwag bibitiw, tutok lang dito sa Newsroom ngayon. Opo, opo.
When
Sa
I was
Rizal.
still living sa Sampaloc, pero kami
Okay, hindi ko siya makita. FB Live, ang topic po natin ay yung tungkol dun sa, pwede kayong mag-comment kung payag kayo na dun sa pinayagan ng gobyerno ang China na mag-research sa Benham Rice. Ang sabi kahapon yung presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, kulang daw kasi tayo sa capital. Sabi niya, capital intensive. So, ibig sabihin, maraming pera ang kailangang ilagay dyan. Kayo ay nasa newsroom ngayon dito sa CNN Philippines. Mas mahigpit naman ang mga otoridad sa pagpapatupad ng kampanya kontra droga sa pagpapalabas ng bagong guidelines para sa Oplan Tokhang. Sa bagong panuntunan ng Philippine National Police, nakasaad dito ang paggamit ng tickler o notes na maglalaman ng evaluation ng mga opisyal sa bawat gagawing operasyon. Ganon din ang paggamit ng body cameras at iba pang device para i-record ang drug operations. Binigyang diin din dito na kailangang manaig ang batas sa pagsasagawa ng drug operations at pagrespeto sa karapatang pantao. Nakasaad din sa memorandum ang mga tungkulin na kailangang sundin ng iba't ibang police units. Matatanda ang noong Disyembre, alinsunod sa utos ni Pangulong Duterte, ibinalik sa PNP ang pamamahala sa kampanya ng droga matapos iatas ito sa Drug Enforcement Agency. Nagsanib puwersa ang mga otoridad sa paglalagay ng signages o babala para sa mas pinaigting na pagbabawal sa mga empleyado ng gobyerno na pumunta sa mga kasino o pasugala. Nasa Pasay City ang ating correspondent na si Trisha Terada. Trisha, pakipaliwanag mo ba nga itong bagong kampanya na ito?
Yes, Ruth, alinsunod nga sa utos ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, magkasamang inilunsad ng kapulisan at ng TAGCOR ang paglalagay ng mga signages na pinagbabawalan ng mga government workers na pumunta sa mga kasino. Bagamat matagal na ang panukalang ito, ani ni NCRPO Chief Oscar Albayalde na mas magiging stricto ang pag-iimplementa nito. Aarestuhin na raw ang sino mang government official o employee na mamamataan sa kasino. Kapag sinabing government workers, sakop daw nito ang lahat ng individual na pinapasweldo ng gobyerno. Maliban dito, pinagbabawal din ng mga may edad below 21 years old na pumunta ng kasino. Ayon kay Albayalde, maging mga pulis ay hindi ligtas dito. Kaliwat kanan daw ang mga report na may mga kawani ng gobyerno na namataan sa mga sugalan. Kaya hinihikayat nila ang publiko na huwag mag-atubiling i-report o ipagbigay alam ang mga makitang mga empleyado o opisyal ng gobyerno na nasa kasino. Sa ngayon, ay hinihintay pa rin natin ang yung guidelines o yung talagang striktong polisiya kung paano ito ipapatupad. True?
Trisha Terada, nag-uulat. Isasaoli ni Presidential Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha Uson ang natanggap niyang Government Service Award mula sa University of Santo Tomas Alumni Association. Yan ay ayon kay resigned UST Alumni Association President Henry Tenedero. Nauna nang sinabi ng asosasyon na hindi nito babawiin ang award mula kay Uson. Inako rin ni Tenedero ang responsibilidad sa mga nangyari. Sinabi ni Tenedero sa CNN Philippines na nakatanggap siya ng isang text message mula kay Uson kagabi na ibabalik niya ang parangal na kanyang tinanggap dahil sasama siya kay Pangulong Duterte patungong India ngayong araw. Sa kanyang Facebook page, kinumpirma ni Uson na iminungkahi niya ng isasaoli ang award bago pa man maglabas ng pahayag ang Alumni Association. Panawagan niya rin sa publiko, let's all move on. Sa mundo ng entertainment, inilabas na ang mga nominado sa 90th Academy Awards o Oscars ngayong taon. Nanguna sa listahan ng fairy tale romance na The Shape of Water ng direktor na si Guillermo del Toro. Nagkamit ang pelikula ng 13 nominations. Kasama dyan? Kasama dyan ang Best Picture, Best Director at Best Original Screenplay. Isa pa sa matunog na Oscar contender ang coming-of-age film na Call Me By Your Name, racial thriller na Get Out at crime film 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Gumawa naman ang kasaysayan ng nominasyon sa Best Director category. Ang newcomer na si Jordan Peele ay ikalimang black director na naging nominado, habang si Greta Gerwig naman ang ikalimang babae sa nasabing award. Ang multi-awarded actress naman na si Meryl Streep, record-breaking ang nominasyon matapos kasing muling manomina sa pagganap niya sa pelikulang The Post ngayong taon. May 21 Oscar nominations na siya sa kanyang buong career. Gaganapin ang 90th Academy Award sa March 4 sa Hollywood. Nominado naman ang obra ni Love Diaz, Ang Babaeng Humayo, at ang isa sa mga bida ng pelikula na si John Lloyd Cruz sa International Cinephile Society Awards ngayong taon. Kabilang sa mga nasungkit na nominasyon ng pelikula ay ang Best Film Not in the English Language at Best Adapted Screenplay. Pasok naman sa Best Supporting Actor category si Cruz para sa pagganap niya sa pelikula. Makakatapat niya ang mga actor sa Oscar-nominated film na Call Me By Your Name na sina Armie Hammer at Michael Stuhlbarg. Hindi naman makapaniwala si Cruz sa balita, aniya, hindi niya inaasahan ang nominasyon. Kinikilala ng International Cinephile Society ang pinakamagagaling sa industriya ng pelikula. Iaanunsyo ang mga panalo sa February 4. At kanina tinanong namin anong masasabi nyo sa pagpayag ng gobyerno sa China na magsaliksik sa Benham Rice. Para kay Dominic Rivera, bad move ang ginawang pagpayag ng pamahalaan sa research ng China. Sabi naman ni Fe Kunz, baka magbigay daan lang ang research para makakuha ang China ng langis sa Benham Rice. Comment ni Yo Quizon, suportado niya ang Administrasyong Duterte pero wala raw siyang tiwala sa China. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong mga komento. At yan ang mga balita at isyong ating tinutukan na papanahon at mahalaga para sa inyo. Samahan niyo ako muli bukas. Ako si Ruth Cabal at ito ang Newsroom Ngayon. Ako si Ruth Cabal. Hatid namin ang mga balitang mahalaga sa inyo. Bahagi kayo ng talakayan dito sa Newsroom Ngayon. Mayon Volcano muling nagbuga ng abo ngayong umaga, mga apektadong bayan lumawak pa. Daang-daang libong mga plaka ng mga sasakyan maipamimigay na. Malacanang dumepensa sa pagpayag na makapagsaliksik ang China sa Benham Rice. Anong masasabi nyo sa isyong ito? At sa ating talakayan, alamin ng ilang tips sa pagbili ng second-hand na mga sasakyan. Muli na namang nagbuga ng abo ang Bulkang Mayon ngayong umaga. Ito'y matapos ang 4 na beses na pagsabog kahapon. Lumawak naman ang mga bayan na apektado ng ashfall. Nakatutok sa Legazpi City sa Albay ang ating correspondent na si AC Nichols. AC, kamusta na dyan? Anong update mo?
Ruta, yung Mayon nagbuga na naman ulit ng lava at ash cloud kaninang umaga. Mga 6 a.m. nangyari yan. Nasaktuhan nga tayo habang nag-report tayo kanina. At narinig natin yung usual na parang kulog na tunog na kadalasang narinig kapag may pagputok itong si Mayon. 5 kilometers ulit yung height ng ash column. Gaya rin yan nung height ng ash column na nakita natin kahapon. At sa 3rd district ulit yung direksyon nung abo. So itong mga areas pa rin dito yung affected ng ashfall. Kasama dyan yung mga municipalities ng Kamalig at Ginobatan. Ayon naman sa Governor's Office, bahala na yung mga mayor dito sa mga area na ito kung magdedeklara sila ng suspension sa klase o trabaho, kung may na-experience silang heavy ashfall doon sa mga area nila. Patuloy yung close monitoring ng mga otoridad sa activities nitong si Mayon at sa kabuuan nga daw, yung material na binugan niya ay nasa 6.2 cubic meters na. Pero madadagdagan pa yan dahil hindi pa kasama yung mga activity nitong nakalipas lang na 24 hours. At maliban sa nararanasan na ashfall, isang possible implication pa nitong patuloy na pag-aalboruto ng Mayon ay yung posibilidad na magkaroon ng lahar kapag tumagal pa nga itong pag-aalboruto at inabutan ng mga pag-ulan. Ayon sa resident volcanologist dito, kahit konting amount ng rainfall lang daw ay maaaring magdulot ng lahar. At ang pinaka-at risk dyan, kung sakasakaling magkaroon nga ng lahar, ay yung mga nakatira sa low-lying areas o malapit sa river channels. Pero sa ngayon, nasa alert level 4 pa rin. Wala pa rin daw silang nakikitang rason para itaas sa alert level 5. Patuloy lang yung day-to-day monitoring nila. Kung mas magkakaroon daw ng sustained activity ito at itong Mayon at mas tatagal yung duration ng mga activity niya, yun yung maaaring magdulot ng pagtaas ng alert level. Ruth?
AC, yan nga yung nabanggit mo na nananatili sa alert level 4. Pero yung pinapakita ngayon na yung nangyayari dyan sa Mayon, indication ba yan na mas magiging aktibo pa siya or pahupa na ito?
Yun nga yan yung hindi talaga nila masasagot ng diretso kasi yung volcano activity daw, ina-explain nila, napaka-unpredictable din ng phenomena na yan. So, parang weather din, day-to-day talaga ang monitoring nila. Ngayon, nagsasagawa sila ng survey, yung PVOX team nila dito, tinitignan nila, in particular, yung pag-umbok or yung pagnitis ng Mayon every after ng may certain activity. Dahil dito daw kasi makikita kung yung pressure ng magma ay tumataas o bumababa. Pero sa ngayon, sustained daw yung pressure ng magma. At ang ibig sabihin lang nito ay pwede pa rin mag-accelerate pa siya and pwede rin naman daw na ibig sabihin, peak na niya ito. So kung peak na niya ito, ibig sabihin, pwede nang mag-decrease din yung activity. Pero yun nga, talagang hindi nila masabi ng diretsuhan, talagang day-to-day monitoring muna ang kinakailangan. Pero sa ngayon, pinapaalalahanan lang muna nila yung mga affected residents din na patuloy yung pag-iingat, lalo na kapag may nararanasan sila na ashfall, magsuot pa rin ng face mask dahil nga harmful talaga ito sa health, lalo na para dun sa mga meron ng mga respiratory conditions gaya ng asthma. Balik sa'yo.
AC Nichols nag-uulat mula sa Legazpi City, Albay. Inanunsyo naman ng Australia na magbibigay ito ng tulong para sa mga residenteng apektado sa pagsabog ng Bulkang Mayon. Magbibigay ang Australia ng $775,000 o nasa 31.5 million pesos para sa mga pangangailangan ng mga pamilyang nasa evacuation centers. Ang tulong ay idadaan sa Philippine Red Cross. Sa ibang balita, may pamimigay na ang 700,000 mga plaka ng mga sasakyan na nakatenga sa Land Transportation Office Main sa Quezon City. Ito ay matapos bawiin ng Korte Suprema ang inilabas itong Temporary Restraining Order o TRO laban sa distribusyon ng 400,000 plaka ng mga motorsiklo at 3,000 plaka ng mga kotse at iba pa. Nauna nang i-denonate ng customs ang mga plaka sa LTO. Ito ay matapos ideklarang abandoned ang mga plaka sa Manila International Container Port dahil nabigo ang manufacturer nito na Power Plates Development Concepts na magbayad ng karampatang buwis. Kinwestiyon sa Korte Suprema ang kontrata sa manufacturer pero nagdesisyon ang kataas-taasang hukuman na legal ang programa. Nagpoprotesta naman ang ilang mga driver laban sa Oplan Tanggal Usok, Tanggal Bulok. Ayon sa mga driver, ginagamit lang daw ng gobyerno ang kampanya para pagkakitaan sila. Nasa Quezon City ang ating correspondent na si Anjo Alimario. Anjo, kamusta ang sitwasyon ngayon dyan? At tama ba na isang protesta lamang ito at hindi strike o tigil pasada?
Tama yan, Ruth, no, paglilinaw nitong grupong Pisto na isang protesta lamang ang kanilang isinasagawa sa ngayon at hindi isang strike o tigil pasada. Parang nga, no, ganyan nga inilarawan ni George San Mateo ng Piston sa kanyang Facebook post itong naging reaksyon ng transport officials sa kilos protesta na ngayong araw dahil nga raw nagsuspindi pa ng number coding. Argumento nila na ito raw Oplan Tanggal Usok, Bulok, ay ginagamit lamang ng gobyerno bilang smokescreen sa pagpapatupad ng jeepney phase-out sa ilalim daw ng modernization program. At tutol din daw sila sa train law dahil dagdag pahirap daw ito sa mga driver at mamamayan. Mula nga rito, Ruth, sa National Housing Authority sa may QC Circle ay tutulak itong mga grupong ito pa LTFRB para kalampagin itong ahensyang ito. At hindi nga lang dito daw sa Metro Manila, sinasagawa nila itong kilos protesta. Meron din daw sa may Baguio, Iloilo, Cebu, Cagayan de Oro at Davao. At bilang patunay, Ruth, no, na walang tigil pasada ay may nakikita tayo mga jeep na bumabiyahe dito sa may QC Circle banda. At maluwag pa naman, no, yung daloy na trapiko dito dahil meron na rin mga MMDA personnel, may mga pulis na umaalalay dito, no, sa daloy ng trapiko sa may QC Circle. At anumang oras, Ruth, ay tutulak na itong iba't ibang grupo na ito pa LTFRB. Ruth?
Anjo, yung pagpunta nila sa LTFRB, magpipikit ba sila doon buong araw? Kasi mamayang hapon, paano pag rush hour na naman?
Ruth, no, ang initial nila at pupuntahan itong LTFRB at ang meron tayo nakuha ang information, no, na after LTFRB ay pupunta rin silang LTO at hindi pa daw sigurado kung pupunta rin sila sa Department of Transportation, no. So dito natin mamaya, no, kung itutuloy ba nila ito o hanggang LTFRB na lamang sila, Ruth.
Anjo Alimario nag-uulat mula sa Quezon City. Madaragdagan pa sa mga susunod na araw ang mga slot para sa passport appointment ng Foreign Affairs Department. Yan ay ayon kay DFA Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano. Dagdag pa ito sa 100,000 slot na binuksan ng ahensya kahapon. Ayon kay Cayetano, iniimbestigahan na nila ang umano'y mga sindikato na gumagamit ng mga tinatawag na bots o yung mga internet robots na nagre-reserve ng maraming slots. Inatasan na rin ng ahensya ang National Bureau of Investigation na tukuyin ang mga sindikatong nagbebenta umano ng appointment slot na umaabot sa halos 10,000 piso.
When we launch the 100,000 allotment later on, go online. Let's see. Kung maubos ka agad, talagang the demand is high, but there's also probably robots that they're using. I'd just like to give a warning to any syndicate, real or imagined, syndicate, mga sindikato na nagplaplano pa lang o yung mga nangloloko sa Facebook o yung mga actual na nagcha-charge ng 5,000, 10,000 for passports. We are going after you.
Samantala, naghain na ng resolusyon si Bayan Muna Party List Representative Carlos Zarate para paimbestigahan sa Kamara ang mabagal na pagproseso ng mga passport sa DFA. Lilipad naman patungong India si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ngayong araw. Ito ang unang biyahe abroad ng Pangulo ngayong taon. Nakatakdang dumalo si Pangulong Duterte sa ASEAN-India Special Commemorative Summit na magaganap simula bukas hanggang Biyernes. Imbitado rin sa okasyon ang iba pang ASEAN leaders. Makikipagpulong din si Pangulong Duterte kay Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sa mga balita naman, sa labas ng bansa, 2 teenager ang patay habang 17 iba pa ang sugatan matapos isang estudyante ang mamaril sa kanyang eskwelahan sa Kentucky, USA. Hindi pinangalanan ng mga otoridad sa Marshall County ang suspect na isang 15 anyos na estudyante. Kakasuhan siya ng murder at attempted murder. Patuloy pa rin inaalam ng mga otoridad ang motibo sa pamamaril. Bukod sa pagputok ng bulkang Mayon dito sa Pilipinas, ilang mga pangyayari rin sa ibang bahagi ng mundo ang naganap na nasa fault line o tinatawag na Ring of Fire. Sa Japan, 1 ang patay at 10 naman ang sugatan matapos sumabog ang isang bulkan malapit sa sikat na ski resort sa Kusatsu. Habang sa US naman, isang magnitude 7.9 na lindol ang yumanig sa Alaska, dahilan para magpalabas ng tsunami warnings ang mga otoridad sa iba't ibang western states. Pero agad din kinansela ito sa ilang bahagi ng Alaska at Canada. Tumama ang lindol 175 miles sa baybayin ng Kodiak City. Kayo ay nasa newsroom ngayon sa mga kababayan natin sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Mapapanood nyo rin kami sa cnnphilippines.com at sa aming Facebook page, CNN Philippines. Narito ang lagay ng trapiko sa mga oras na ito, ang panulukan ng Taft Avenue at Quirino Avenue sa Maynila. Kung kayo ay southbound, yung lane po ay nasa kanan, mabilis ang biyahe dyan. Samantala, asahan naman ang pagbagal ng trapiko sa northbound lane pagdating sa intersection. Dumako naman tayo sa Skyway, itong kahabaan ng bagong NAIA Expressway para sa mga may flight ngayong tanghali. Asahan ang mabilis na biyahe patungong Terminal 1, 2 at 3. Abangan, pabor ba kayong payagan ng China na mag-research sa Benham Rice dahil di umano'y kulang sa kakayanan at pondo?
Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. Today on the program. The House is bent on revising the Constitution with or without the Senate.
Wala na tayong pag-uusapang Constituent Assembly. I-comply lang natin yung 3/4 votes.
But some senators beg to disagree.
I-expel natin yung whoever, kung sino yung member or members na sasama sa ganong arrangement.
As both debate whether to vote jointly or separately.
We cannot also be made hostage by the Senate. So we have to work because we are responsible and we will be blamed by the people if we will not do our task.
How will the two houses settle the case on charter change? House Constitutional Amendments Committee Chair Roger Mercado joins us live. And later find out how small changes in famous company logos can help save the environment. That's for today's In Focus. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. The Senate made its stance clear. It will not join the House of Representatives in a constituent assembly. House Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez on Monday says they don't need the Senate to amend the Constitution. However, in our interview with former Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna, he says the Senate should not be left out in amending the Charter. Ascuna is one of the framers of the 1987 Constitution. He says voting on proposed amendments should be separate between the House and the Senate. How will the House of Representatives proceed with discussing the proposed amendments to the Constitution without the Senate? Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have in the studio House Constitutional Amendments Committee Chairman Roger Mercado. Congressman, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. Well,
pinag-usapan natin dun yun, sir. You're the chairman of the Constitutional Amendments at the House of Representatives. My first question, sir, is what's the status of charter change at the House right now?
The House of Representatives has adopted House Concurrent Resolution number 9. I just would like to read the title. Concurrent Resolution to constitute the Congress of the Philippines as a constituent assembly for the purpose of proposing amendments to or revision of the 1987 Constitution. It's very clear. There must be the House of Representatives and the Senate of the Philippines. Last Tuesday, January 23, the House of Representatives has adopted the House Concurrent Resolution number 9, and we have already submitted and the Senate has accepted the concurrent resolution, and the present parliamentary status now, Pinky, is we are waiting for their action. And so
you're waiting for action from the Senate?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say, can we get a definition of terms, sir? When you say concurrent resolution, ano ibig sabihin nun? Concurrent resolution?
Yeah, it is a resolution that is passed by one house and has to be concurred by the other house.
I see. Because I have to be honest, I haven't heard concurrent resolution in a while. Maybe because I don't know much about it. But so when you say concurrent, that means it'll never proceed without the action of the Senate.
Yes.
Okay. But just like any other bill, sir.
Yes, it has to be that way. But a resolution of this matter is to be read only up to the second reading.
Okay.
There's no more third reading. This is the concept of a resolution. So after it was adopted by a majority number of votes of the members of the House of Representatives, then it was good as approved, and we have sent it to the Senate.
So you passed it to the Senate already. How many congressmen approved this? So it just didn't stay at the committee level?
Yeah, it went through the legislative process.
Okay.
From the resolutions submitted by the members, the Committee of Constitutional Amendment,
which you chair,
will make a consultation.
Okay.
And after that, it will be a committee report will be made and approved again by the committee, and then it will be submitted to the Committee on Rules for its approval. And once it is approved, it will now be calendared for business. So anytime it will be discussed for second reading.
So it hasn't been discussed on second reading. Tama ho ba? Okay, now I'm confused.
It has been discussed.
Okay.
In fact,
has it been voted by plenary?
Last Tuesday.
So that's where we are. Yun yung sinasabi nyo kanina. It was voted on plenary. Sir, what was the vote?
198, if I'm correct, more or less.
That you need, that you pass this concurrent resolution number 5.
More than 3/4.
So why is it there seems to be some sort of, I guess, gray area or confusion when you say that you're saying you need the Senate, right?
Yes.
But the Speaker just said that you don't need the Senate. He said that you just need 3/4. In fact, he said, hindi na natin pag-uusapan ng Constituent Assembly.
Yeah, let me explain this way. The process of approving the House Concurrent Resolution has to be approved by the Senate. After that, the Constituent Assembly will convene. The Speaker is looking at a situation where the Senate will not concur. So, if the Senate will not concur, then there will be no constituent assembly. But there are also two sides of the House. There are those who said that the House, as an inherent legislative assembly, can make amendments, adopt amendments by using the legislative process. And then there are others said that we cannot do this if we would like to make amendments to the Constitution using the concurrent resolutions, because it has to be participated by the Senate. So we are now in a point where the House of Representatives will be waiting for the action of the Senate.
That's, I guess, what... It was a little bit confusing, sir, to be quite honest with you, and it's a little bit clearer now. So you filed, there's a concurrent resolution. You passed it at the House of Representatives. You passed it over at the Senate as well. Now you're waiting for their action.
Yes.
So you are saying, sir, you need the Senate.
Yes, we need the Senate.
So what if the Senate does not pass this concurrent resolution?
Then the House...
Will you change your mind that you need the Senate?
Our strategy is if within a reasonable time the Senate will not give their action or concurrence to our resolution, then the House will meet and then discuss these things and prepare for whatever action that it may do in order that the goal of making laws, especially the rewriting or revisiting of our basic law of the land, which is the Constitution, can be achieved. We really, we want to focus on the main part, that there must be some changes to our Constitution based on our consultation, based on the willingness of our people to read and rewrite, revisit our Constitution, because it is already 30 years old.
Right.
And there are now so many changes that is happening in our country. Yeah. The Constitution should adapt to the current situation. And
that's exactly what Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna was saying yesterday. Yes. It's a 30-year-old Constitution. In fact, the Congressman, he said that we didn't think it would last this long without any amendments. Yes. So here's the thing, sir. Why can't you just propose amendments? Because amendments would be piecemeal legislation. Why don't you just propose amendments first, such as the economic provisions in the Constitution?
There are...
Or is really the end goal federalism, sir?
On the part of the House of Representatives, based on our experience, based on what we have consulted, and based on the feedback we have gathered from our people, it really, there is a need for a basic structural reform. Piecemeal legislation will not cure. It has to be look at an overall way of appreciating the entire situation.
Sa madaling salita, sir, kailangan ho palitan yung structure ng gobyerno?
The structure is too rigid now. We have unitary government, which is very centralized, and we have this federal structure which will disperse the resources and power
to various
of
regions.
Our government.
Yeah, so really, the end goal is federalism, sir, among other things. The end goal is really to push for federalism.
Federalism is is the appropriate structure that is for our country.
All right, we'll be taking a short break. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Coming up, will the difference in opinion strain relations between the two chambers of Congress? Congressman Mercado will still give us his take on this. And later, logos of global companies may change soon. Find out why on today's In Focus. About that if the Senate doesn't participate. Parang sabihin niya, oh, Senado, kailangan namin kayo. Sabi ng Senator, hindi kami sasali dyan. Tapos sabihin niyo, ay, okay, hindi na namin kayo kailangan. Pwede ba yun?
In the first place, we did not expect this situation to happen. If we expected this, it's very minimal expectation. Because in the first place, look at our resolution. Concurrent resolution to constitute the Congress of the Philippines. We could have placed there to only the House of Representatives can propose amendments or revisions. We placed there Congress because we know that when we say Congress, it is composed of two houses.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hindi, siguro, sir,
that is our feeling is really, we have a clear conscience here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the speaker said, you're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, House Constitutional Amendments Committee Chair Roger Mercado. So again, sir, just to be very clear about this, you're asking the concurrence of the Senate. You're saying you need the Senate. And if the Senate says no, you're going to say, oh, by the way, I don't need the Senate after all. Ganun ho ba yun?
No, if the Senate says no, then we will find another basis for
amending or
revisiting, rewriting, or amending our
What are your options? Is your option, I'll go straight to the point, is your option the 3/4 of Congress voting? Without the Senate? Is that an option, sir?
We have three options.
Well, that's Con-As and People's Initiative.
We can go for Con-Con, or we can go for the People's Initiative. We first proposed the Constituent Assembly. But if the Senate, our Republic, will not concur, then we'll go back to the working table and then plan again what to, because we should not lose focus on our goal, which is to revisit and if possibly feel the pulse of the people, which really wants some change.
Will you change the Constitution without the participation of the Senate? Will you be able to do this 3/4 vote? Let's put that on screen again. The much debated Article 17, Section 1 of the Constitution. Any amendment to or revision of the Constitution may be proposed by the Congress upon a vote of 3/4 of all its members. There it is, sir. Does this mean that kapag hindi po mag-concur ang Senate, that you can pass revisions or amendments to the Constitution as long as makakuha po kayo ng 3/4 vote ng mga congressman?
Hindi na ito. Kasi if the Senate will not concur, we will have to look into the two other options.
Or People's Initiative.
Constitutional Convention, or People's Initiative.
So CONAS is dead, sir. You're saying if the Senate doesn't participate. Is that correct?
I will not say that because we are still waiting. They just received our concurrent resolution, and we do not want to preempt.
But you said
But
you said that if they don't participate, you're looking at the two other options, which is People's Initiative and CON.
That is more of speculative. I want to get the formal action of our Senate. Yeah. In the meantime, we would like to hope. We would like to ask our senators, the Senate, to consider that what we are doing is also what they want, welfare of our people.
So
in a unitary form of government is too centralized. Look what's happening now. No? Even the song say, tingnan nyo kung ano nang nangyari sa ating kapaligiran.
Anong kanta yan? Sino? Hindi natin alam.
Hindi,
alright, babalikan natin.
Famous singer, si Kan.
Sino daw? Dire? Asin?
No,
Hindi daw. Mali kayo.
Si Kan, yung kumanta ng anak.
Freddie Aguilar. Go naman, sir.
Yeah.
Paano naman natin makakalimutan si Freddie Aguilar? So wait, sir, now let me get this clear. What is your position on voting? Is it supposed to be jointly or separately? What is your position, sir?
My position is it should be voting jointly. That's my position because we are now convened as a unique constitutional assembly. We are not anymore congressmen. We are not anymore senators. All of us are here to find ways and means how we can distribute the resources of our government in order that our countryside will also progress. The 30 years, so many years that we have been in this unitary form of government, wala tayong nakikita. Still, poverty is still rampant, prevalent in our countryside. We want our countryside, local governments, especially to get the fair share. Maski fair share lang. No? Kasi ngayon, there is inequality in the sharing of resources.
Yeah.
No? We want to have a fair share.
So
para mayroon lang silang kunting kapital. Para pag mayroon silang gustong gawin sa kalsada nila, farm to market roads, gawin sa agriculture nila, gawin sa tourism projects nila, gawin sa kanilang environment protection, especially in the prevention and reaction of calamities. Highly centralized, walang pera. Look at what happened to Haiyan. Look at what happened to Haiyan, Yolanda, and now our Legazpi. Our Mayon Volcano is erupting. Who is there? No, but look at what's happening now. There's a traffic miss
the wisdom.
now.
That's the wisdom.
Traffic miss now. There's a rally.
Yeah.
Because there is no proper system. No?
Which
the law says that the local
espouses.
governments should be responsible for their respective jurisdiction, but there is another layer, the MMDA.
Yeah.
And then the MMDA said, that's not our problem, that's the problem of
Congressman,
LTFRB,
which federalism?
LTO.
Which federalism will cure, hindi ho ba? Parang ganun ho. That's the wisdom. That is the wisdom behind federalism. But we strayed away from my question. My question, sir, was you said dapat voting jointly. So you want the fair share. You want, local governments to be more strengthened and to have, fair share of the resources. But here's the thing, sir.
You know what?
But here's the thing.
There should be voting.
Let me finish,
voting
sir.
should be joint.
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, because we are now...
But that's your interpretation of the Constitution, the 1987 Constitution.
Constitutional Assembly, Pinky.
Yeah.
And so, there should be no more Senate, there should be no House of Representatives. All will be counted. And if we reach the number of 3/4 of all the members voting jointly, then there will be amendment or changes. What you are saying now is that the Senate will have to vote separately, the House will have to vote separately. Of course, it should not be in this case, because if that will happen, what can we do? If the Senate will say, "Oh, we do not like that,"
they don't pass it.
3/4 vote. We will not pass it. No.
Okay, so now, let me finish this, sir. Now it's clear to me. You want this
concurrent... There is
concurrent...
now a tyranny of the minority.
Okay, sir, wait, hold on. Now it's clear to me.
It is anathema to our
Sir,
principle of democracy, where the majority rules.
Yes, okay. So now, it's my turn to talk, sir.
Okay.
So, now it's clear to me, concurrent resolution that you want to pass to the Senate, na gusto nyo mag-concur ang Senate, pero the concurrence, sir, will be voting jointly. Tama ho ba?
Voting
jointly.
In accordance with the Constitution.
Kaya nga, voting jointly nga po yun.
3/4 of all its
members. Yes. So kaya nga, yung concurrent resolution, sir, na ipinapasa nyo po sa Senado, is that voting jointly po yun. Tama? Yes or no, sir? Okay. So now it's clear to me. Now, that's when the senators will decide if they agree with you that they should vote jointly or separately. Very quickly, let's bring this in. The interview yesterday with Associate Justice Adolfo Ascuna, sir, who is a frame of the 1987 Constitution, together with the other Chief Justices, David and Puna, saying you must vote or you should vote separately. Let's go back to the interview yesterday.
Tirang mote at hindi members, ibig sabihin lahat ng miyembro ng Kongreso.
Yeah.
So you just add the number of senators and the number of representatives, get 3/4 of that, and that's enough, even if the 3/4 will come exclusively from the House of Representatives. Pero hindi naman logical yon dahil kailangan ito ay isang aksyon ng Kongreso. And the Kongreso means, under Article 6, both Senate and the House of Representatives.
So here's the sticky issue, sir. You're saying pwede naman.
Pwedeng ganong interpretasyon, pero mali at strained, pilit na interpretasyon yon. At saka maliwanag na mali dahil hindi maaring House of Representatives lamang ang magpanukala ng susog o panibago. Kailangan Kongreso. And you cannot have a Congress without the Senate.
Sir, we don't have time, but I want you to react to that statement of the Associate Justice.
We respect the opinion of our luminaries, our former Chief Justice, but the present situation demands that they should also respect our opinion. And according to statutory construction, you should never make any interpretation if the law is very clear. It's very clear. The Congress, upon a vote of 3/4 of all its members, wala naman sinabing 3/4 of the Senate, 3/4 of the House of Representatives. All. That's why this is a concurrent resolution to constitute the Congress.
Yeah.
Lahat.
So, mabilis na question, sir, dahil talaga wala ng oras. Sir, bakit ho pag nagpapasa kayo ng batas, may Kongreso at may Senado, tapos pagdating po dito, there's no distinction between the two? Very quickly, sir.
This is not an ordinary lawmaking.
This is different.
We are now a separate body. We shed our shirts and dresses from being a congressman or senator.
All right.
We are now the Constituent Assembly purposely for rewriting and revisiting our law of the land the 1987 Constitution.
You know what? I wish we had this conversation at the start of the interview para po natagal kasi medyo we got stuck doon po sa umpisa tapos naintindihan natin towards the end. But Congressman, thank you. So let's wait for this action by the Senate on concurrent resolution number 9.
Thank you.
Which is really a con-ass and voting jointly. Congressman Roger Mercado, he's the chairman of the Commission on Constitutional Amendments at the House of Representatives. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, sir.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. When we return, how can small changes in company logos help in saving the environment? That's for today's In Focus. Time now for today's In Focus here on The Source. Did you know that a slight change in famous logos could help save the environment? French graphic designer Sylvain Boyer calls his campaign eco-branding, and it redesigns logos to use less ink. Since big companies print these logos very frequently on many materials, just a small change can have a huge effect. The redesigned Starbucks logo uses 38% less ink, which could save up to 4,000 gallons of ink a year. You also get 34% less ink with this redesigned McDonald's logo, 13% less ink in this Coca-Cola logo, and almost a quarter less ink in these Apple, Nike, and H&M logos. Studies show that printer ink is more expensive than champagne and designer perfume, and because many ink cartridges end up in landfills, saving just a little more ink makes production more affordable and greener. So would you like your favorite brands to try eco-branding? Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.